Hello. I'd like to talk about something that kind of hits close to home. I'm not the most eloquent speaker, so please bear with me. But before I go on, let me say a word of prayer. If you would bow our heads. Yeah, I'll just pray that you give me wisdom and a tongue to speak the words so that the hearers will be edified and that will get the point across. Um, and just that it will just make sense and be concise in what I say. In your holy name, Yah, we pray. Selah. Well, for those of you who do not know, Kiwane Carrington um, was murdered October 9th, 2009, on a Friday at 1:20 p.m. while trying to get into the residence of 906 West Divine Street, where he had permission to be in. He was living there um, since his mother passed away. And, well, he and another youngster, another 15-year-old named Joshuan Manning Carter. This is in Champaign, Illinois, but this is where my stopping grounds. But this case is just it's been kind of hit. You hear about Sean Bell and you hear about um, James Byrd. You hear about these instances of cops killing our people, but when it happens in your neighborhood, you kind of take. Oh, well, I guess you take it for granted when it's farther away, like in Chicago or whatever, just across the state or overseas, or whatever. But when it hits you in your neighborhood, when it comes home, you kind of, at least I was more affected by it than I thought I would be. I mean, I think about it, just I get very upset. I see so much, so much corruption. You know what I'm saying? This in this Babylon system. You know, but then I think about to myself that you know, Kiwan was murdered. They said that he was trying to, he was a 15-year-old, he was unarmed, he had no burglary tools, and the cops were there because they said they were responding to a burglary, someone breaking into the residence, and then the cops went in there and busted up the side door, opened, broke in the house, messed everything up, like kids were trying to rob the place, which is, just to show you that, we live in a corrupt system, a demonic, system, for, those who walk in the truth that we are Hebrew Israelites. That America is Babylon and that we are the children of Israel. We are Hebrew Israelites and that we are in captivity. Check your history books, do your research. But this is another case of Deuteronomy 28, where, Moses lists the blessings and the curses to the children of Israel. If they would follow God, you would get these blessings. If you, disobeyed and you went after other gods, this is what you'll get. And one of the curses was, not being able to stand before our enemies and a strange nation coming against us, the countenance of an eagle, I believe, and, not having any respect for the old or for the young, and these curses. I mean, we're living them. We're living the Bible. We're in like just I don't know. We're. I look around. I see that it's true that we're living in these curses and I would just implore those who are trying to walk with the Most High to really pray that we be delivered from these curses, from this captivity. We just start walking towards Yah, and that He would come and destroy our enemies. Because we can go to court, we can sue, we can do these things. We can do all these manly things, worldly things. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they're bad in and of themselves, but without Yah backing our actions are in vain. And it's weird. It's just, I'm sorry if it seems I'm rambling. Maybe I am, but it's just that it just affects me. I mean, it just feels like this will never end. Sometimes I feel down. I feel down that I wish I could get so and so place of I could rise above my station in life. Be a better man and pull this much money in. All these different things that we're fed when we're little. That this will make you a success, and this will make you happy. But all that stuff is ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? We what we need is Yah. You know what I'm saying? And the system is set up for us to fail. The only way we can win is with Yah. The only protection we have is Yah. And so and back to Kiwane Carrington. I mean, what happened to him? What happened? They family got a settlement, but that's not going to bring his cousin back. I mean, bring him back. You know. And and the thing is, usually what happens is, like in this case, what happens is, people start marching, and we get some of these, these wolves and these black wolves and sheep and white sheep clothing. I mean, we get our own people going out there being faces for the media, saying, "Oh, this was a tragedy. We're not gonna have this happen anymore." And then, people are marching. They're on TV, and they're like, all this, this hoopla is going on, and it's just smoke and mirrors. It doesn't solve anything. It's just to placate the people, so there's no uprising. Placate the masses, like they really care. And what gets me is that it's our own Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters in some cases, out there, selling out their own people, acting like they really give a darn when they really don't, and they're just, part of the system, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Before I run out of time, I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Please, the only way we can ever come out of this system or have any kind of justice is to return our hearts towards the Most High, Yah. And what did he say? I believe it was in 2 Chronicles 7:14. He said, "If my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, forgive their sins, and will heal their land." So this was also my other video, that we need to humble ourselves, rely on Yah's power, not anybody else, not man's, not our own strength, pray, talk to him, seek his, talk to him, seek his guidance, seek his face, focus on him. Our mind should be on him and not on Babylon. And then turn from our wicked ways, not do anything that's displeasing to Yah. And I call it I call it the 4-point plan of salvation. And that's all I had to say. And that I would just encourage all my brothers and sisters out there to pray to Yah and ask for our deliverance from our